this video, I'm going to demonstrate the effect of items being visible to participants, hidden from participants, and release conditions have on Gradebook. I've already gone in as a student and written this test. Now let's go into Gradebook and mark and post it. So here is the test. The student has given the answer and I want to give him some feedback. I'm going to save the changes I've made. I'm going to exit and I'm going to post the test or the grades. Now let's go back in as a student. Remember, the item is not hidden to anyone. I can see the test, I can see my score, I can see the feedback because it's purple. I click, there's my feedback. Now let's go back and make it hidden. The test is now hidden to students. Let's see what the student sees. Here we are in Gradebook again, and now the test is no longer there. There is no test. I can't see the results. I can't see anything. Let's change it to a release condition. Currently 4/11, so I've changed the due date to 4 o'clock so I can create release conditions that are on either side of the due date. So my start time was on the 30th. Let's just make it the 29th just to be safe. And then today is the 30th. I'm going to say 4:10 p.m., which is past the due date. If I hit save, I can see that there is a release condition. It's from yesterday to today. And now I'm going to look at it from a student's perspective. I no longer have access to the item because it's within the release condition time frame. If I go to Gradebook, I can see the test and I can see my score. I can see that there is feedback, but when I click on it, I'm unable to get to the feedback. So even though as a professor I've provided feedback, the student can't get to it. So then what does this mean? If you want the student to be able to see the mark and see the feedback, it means that the item must be visible. But if you still want to have the ability to do some sort of a release condition, well, how are you going to do that? Well, I think the answer to that question would then be to set up an access code. The access code will work as your start time for your release, right? Like the student can see it from day one, but until they get the access code, they can't get into the test. So that is the start time of your release condition in a way. And the end time will be your due date if you select prohibit late submissions and prohibit new attempts after the due date. Now you got the functionality that the release condition provides you, and the student can still see their mark and their feedback. And that's it.